Sitaram, 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 Ram Ram, Sitaram, Ram Ram, Sitaram, Ram Ram, Sitaram,
Sitaram, Sitaram, Ram Ram, Sitaram.
Hari Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hari Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Welcome to the 12th day of the Ultimate Health Challenge. Today is a bright new day and we're going to begin our fourth habit to help you reach your ultimate peak health. But before that, let's begin with a quick recap of what we learned yesterday. So yesterday we completed our third habit, and that is sleep like a baby. In yesterday's session, Rajat shared with you 5 miracles that you can experience when you wake up at 5 a.m. You'll be able to enter the state of flow easily, which means that you'll be able to get absorbed in any task you do, be it studying, chanting, meditating, reading. Why? Because at this hour, there are no distractions. Also, by waking up early, you will have access to your creative genius thoughts. Early morning, Brahma Muhurat time is when you get your most powerful, most creative, most genius thoughts. Now, if you're sleeping at that time, what happens? You miss all of those genius thoughts. Then you actually get time for your self development. So you get time for reading and hence sharpening your mind. You get time for exercising and hence strengthening your body. And you also get time to develop new skills. Another big benefit of waking up early is that you get an unconquerable willpower for the rest of the day. Because waking up early is like lifting a mountain. When you start your day by lifting a mountain, every other task in the day feels like a pebble. So you're able to breeze through your day because you exercised your willpower early in the morning itself. And lastly, early morning is the time when you can unlock the power of sattva. As we learned, our day is divided into 3 parts: morning, afternoon, evening. Morning is when all sattvic qualities inside of us are on rise. So, peace of mind, mental clarity, concentration, focus, these are all qualities of the Satogun, and they are dominant in the early morning hours. As the day proceeds, as afternoon comes, the Rajasic Gun starts to dominate, and Rajasic Gun is characterized by restlessness, impatience, anger, agitation, and lack of self control. And as the evening and the night time approaches, the mode of tamas, which is the mode of ignorance, is dominant. And that is when laziness, lethargy, sleepiness, these are the qualities which are dominant. So, by waking up in the early morning hours, you are able to actually access all of those sattvic qualities. So these are the 5 miracles that we discussed. So what time did you wake up today morning? Well, I hope that it was a little earlier at least than what your usual time was. Also, after this, we learned how now to wake up early. And for this, we learned the 7-8-9 principle. The preparation of waking up early doesn't start in the morning but in the evening before. If you're able to follow the 7-8-9 rule, you'll automatically have deep sleep and you'll be able to take benefit of the Brahma Muhurta hours. What is the 7-8-9 rule? 7 p.m. you eat your dinner. 1 hour later, which is 8 p.m., you disconnect from technology and switch to low stimulation activities. And by 9 p.m., you want to get into bed. Now you have to adjust this rule. Maybe you want to bring it forward by half an hour or 1 hour or earlier, but you have to make it something that is practical for you. So that was a quick recap. With that, we have completed habit number 3, which was all about deep sleep and early waking. And today we are going to move on to our 4th habit. What do you think our 4th habit is going to be about? We've already covered food, we've covered detoxification, we've covered sleep. What do you think the 4th habit is going to be about? Come on, take a wild guess. Try at least. Let's find out. Now, before I tell you what the 4th habit is, I have a question for you. What do you think is the most dangerous item for your health amongst all this? Alcohol? Cigarette? The white sugar-filled donut? Or the maida-made burger? What do you think? What's the most dangerous of them all? The truth is, these are all quite bad for you, but you already know the harmful effects of all of these items and you even try to avoid them, right? But there's one thing that you don't even think about. That is stopping you from reaching your ultimate health. And that one thing, the real culprit, is the chair. We in the modern day are spending our whole day sitting down. We go right from sitting on the bed to sitting on the toilet, after which we sit on a breakfast table to eat our breakfast, and we sit in a car as we drive to work and spend the entire day sitting at a desk working, only getting up to sit on the toilet or to sit in the cafeteria to eat. Then we sit in a car to drive, then sit in a bar to drink, then we sit back into the car to drive back home. At home also, we sit on a comfortable couch watching TV, and at last we crawl into bed to recover from all the exhaustion of the day. And when we go out, we sit in a restaurant or a movie theater. Basically, we are living a lifestyle where we are simply just going from one chair to the other chair. I want you to think, on a usual day of yours, how many hours do you spend sitting down? Come on, think about it, and whatever your answer be, just make a note of it in your Ultimate Health journals. Take a few seconds. Now you see, living a sedentary sitting lifestyle all day was not what Mother Nature intended our bodies for. We humans are a part of nature. And if you look at nature, everything in nature is in movement at all times. Movement is the inherent quality of every organism on this planet. Trees keep swaying from side to side. Plants grow from small to big. Wind keeps blowing. Animals are constantly moving. Waves of the ocean are in constant motion. Planets are constantly spinning around the sun. When everything in nature is constantly moving, then why are we humans always arrested and tied down to these chairs and couches? When all of creation is about movement, then why are we human beings today not moving? Well, for this very reason, I introduce you to the fourth habit of the Ultimate Health Challenge. It's called Celebrate Movement. In this habit, you will learn how to fall in love with movement, also known as exercise. How can you transform your workout to a celebration of this amazing human body that God has given? Come, let's take a look at today's roadmap. First, we will discuss what happens when you don't move enough. What really goes inside you when you spend days on end just living sedentary lifestyle, sitting all day. Then we will learn the biggest myths about movement, myths that you may have never heard before. Then you learn how to make movement a habit. I know that a lot of you struggle with consistency. You pick up a new kind of workout, you do it for a few days and then you forget about it. Or you get lazy or you don't realize the importance of it. But today you will learn how to develop consistency with movement, how to make it a habit. And lastly, by the end of today's session, you will make your own movement routine that you can follow from tomorrow. I hope you're excited because I am really excited about this habit and to share it with you. We will begin with our first topic. What happens when we don't move enough? And what does don't move enough even mean? When you sit for many hours in a day, 10 to 12 hours, or when you spend days without exercising, that's what not moving enough means. So what happens when you keep sitting all day? Your organs begin to rust. Sounds quite strange, right? Let's understand through an example. Look at these two ponds. Which pond do you think will first attract mold, flies, mosquitoes, and smell? If you guessed the right one, then you are absolutely correct. Why? Because in the right side pond, the water is still. And in the other one, the left one, the water is in constant motion. Now remember, write this down, note this down, what I'm going to say next. A body in motion stays alive, and a body without motion decomposes. Highlight this, mark this, note it down. When you keep sitting all day, when you keep your body without motion all day, your organs begin to rust. Or in other words, they begin to decay. The thyroid gland is unable to secrete hormones properly and you gain weight when the thyroid gland is not functioning properly. The pancreas can't generate insulin properly and here comes problems like diabetes. The stomach can't secrete digestive juices properly. The Jaఠaragni starts to become weak. The digestive fire starts to become weak because of lack of movement. The heart cannot pump blood in the right pressure. There are close to 700 muscles in your body right now. And if they are not exercised, they all start weakening. And that is why you must make movement a part of your day and let not your body rust away. To summarize this point, I also want to read to you one of my favorite passages from this book, The Seen Gospel of Peace. So, as I shared with you earlier, this book contains the words of Lord Jesus Christ. Whatever his disciples asked him about health and healing has been captured in this book. So, in this book, it is said, follow the example of the running water, the wind as it blows, the rising and setting of the sun, the growing plants and trees, the beasts, which means the animals, the beasts as they run and gambol, the wane and waxing of the moon, the stars as they come and go again. All these do move and do perform their labors. Now listen. For all that has life does move. and only that which is dead is still. For all that has life does move, and only that which is dead is still. Quite powerful, isn't it? Essentially, what we are coming back to is that in order to be alive and vibrant and full of energy, we must include movement as a part of our lives, a part of our everyday. With that, let us move on to the second topic in today's roadmap, which is the biggest myths about movement. So we'll play a quick game, alright? I will show you 4 facts on screen and you have to take a note of which you think is a truth and which you think is a myth. You'll have 1 minute in total to figure it out. Please note your answers in your ultimate health journals. Are you ready? Alright, let us go then.
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
Alright, time's up. So what do you think? How many truths and how many myths? We'll find out. But what do you think about the first one? Exercise is meant for weight loss. Myth or truth? And what about the second one? That was a little tricky. What about the third one? You need exercise to burn calories. Or the fourth one, which was that it's more important to be consistent than perfect. Well, in the next 15 minutes, you will have answers to all of these. So pay full attention. Let's begin with our first point. Exercise is meant for weight loss. The truth is, exercise is not only for weight loss. Everybody needs exercise. I think this was an easy one. Those who are overweight need to exercise to lose weight, of course. But those who are underweight need exercise to build strength and increase their digestive capability so they can absorb more nutrition from the food they eat. And those who are in their normal weight need to exercise in order to maintain their weight. So the need for exercise or for movement in a person's life is independent of their weight. So the first point, that exercise is meant for weight loss, is a myth. Everybody needs exercise in their lives, irrespective of their weight. Second, it's okay to spend the day sitting down as long as you work out for 1 hour in the day. How many of you share this same belief? सुबह 1 घंटा वर्कआउट कर लिया ना, अब पूरे दिन बैठेंगे तो क्या प्रॉब्लम है? But my friends, this too is a myth. There was one such person and his name was Tinku. He used to believe this. And I want to show you a quick sneak peek into his life. Come, let's watch.
Ricky, check the door, man. Ricky, can you get my food, please? Ricky, put out the light, please.
All the time, Ricky do this, Ricky do that. Arey Tinku ji, use your legs, not Ricky's. Do these small chores yourself. Stop calling Ricky for everything. Move your body a little.
They.
Arey,
Oh no!
acha. Very good, very good. Take the lift. Keeps you very active. Good going. You see those there? Take those instead of the lift.
But my home is on 8th floor. How can I climb that high?
Arey, cover at least 3 floors. Then take the lift from there. Arey, go. Very good, very good.
Oh.
Hello?
So what's your plan for this Sunday?
Nothing much, bro. You say?
Yeah, our gang is planning for some movie with popcorns and samosa.
Everyone is coming. Bunty and Bubbly also.
Yeah, they are coming.
Looks like a great plan. I'll be there.
Movie with friends. Samosa. Popcorn. Put some cheese also on top. Go in your car sitting down. Watch a movie sitting down. Seems like a lot of fun. Arey Tinku ji, why don't you meet your friends outdoors? There are so many things you can do. Maybe a hike? Or what about a sport? Or even a simple walk. Try to meet your friends outdoors. अरे भैया जो मौका मिले उसी पे चौका मारो.
Hello? Man, I was thinking let's go out for cricket today. So what, man? Rinku ji, what's fun in sitting all day? Move your body a bit.
A funny video, isn't it? So if you were to write or to introspect on the 3 top takeaways, 3 biggest learnings from this short video that you just watched, what would they be? Quickly write it down in your Ultimate Health journals. We'll take a couple of seconds. So the first takeaway from the video was to do the small chores yourself. So if someone rings the bell of your house, or you have to do small chores in the house where you have to get up, go to the kitchen, go to another room, pick something, it is best to do those themselves. Look at those as small opportunities to move. The second takeaway was to take the stairs instead of the lift. So personally, I am a huge fan of this one. I personally stay on the 16th floor. My house is on the 16th floor of an apartment building. And whenever I can, I try to take, especially if I'm going down for a walk. After that, I always and always take the stairs up. Earlier, initially, when I started doing it, I couldn't climb all 16 floors in one go. But now it's like a cakewalk. So slowly your capacity also increases. And of course, that may be a lot for you. But if you stay on the fifth floor, for example, at least you could walk one or two floors. Rest you can take the lift, isn't it? So start with small. Slowly your stamina will increase. And the third takeaway was to take your movement outdoors. So when you're planning trips or when you're planning gatherings with your friends, instead of always going for a movie or to the cafe or to a restaurant or going out to eat, see if you can go for hikes or if you can go for sport games. So you can even incorporate movement when you are socializing with others. One thing that I personally love to do, if I have a meeting with someone at work, often I call them for a walk and we are walking and talking. All right, so the second myth is also done. Moving to the third myth, you need to exercise to burn calories. What do you think about this one? This one's the biggest myth. The purpose of movement is not to burn off the food that you ate last night. That is a false and a weakening belief. Movement should be a celebration of what your body is capable of and never a punishment for what you ate. Please note this down. Once again, highlight it, mark it, take note of this. We need to stop viewing movement as an obligation. It should rather be a celebration of what this beautiful human body that God has given us is capable of. Let's never see movement as a way to merely burn calories. Never see it as a way to burn off the food you ate last night. Instead, each movement session should be a celebration. In each movement session, celebrate the ability to move. Celebrate the fact that you have legs to run. Celebrate that you can dance to any tune you want. Celebrate that you have a body that can swing and twirl. Celebrate that you have arms that you can lift high up in the sky. Celebrate that you can dance to any tune with joy. Celebrate that you can crawl, climb, walk, jog, run. Make each movement session a celebration of your aliveness. Make each movement session a celebration of your aliveness and never just a way to burn off calories. Till now, in your life, have you been seeing movement as a celebration or an obligation? That's a question I would like you to ask yourself. So the third fact is also clear. It's a myth. Alright, let's move on to the last fact. And that is, it's more important to be consistent rather than perfect. What do you think? This one is a truth or a myth? Well, this one is a truth. It is true that we need to be more consistent rather than perfect. Why is that and why are we saying this? Well, this we will discuss more in depth in the next topic of today's roadmap. So come, let's move on to the next topic of our roadmap, and that is how... What? Why are you
Isn't it
here?
ironic we've been learning about moving, but we've all been sitting?
But I'm hosting the session right
Can we
now.
move a little bit?
What do you think?
Should we all move a little bit? Maybe a small dance?
Okay.
Come on! Let's do it.
Should I play some music?
Yeah, let's play some music and we'll all dance. So please get up from wherever you are right now. If you're sitting on a chair, if you're sitting on your bed or your couch, just for the next few minutes, we'll all do a short dance together. Come.
Sure about this?
Let's do it. Come on.
What song?
Let's go. Suresh ki baat.
Sure, okay.
Let's do it.
Let me play it. But only on one condition. I'm going to do this.
What's that?
If you do it.
Are you ready? All right. Let's get up. Come on. I'm ready. I'm excited.
सूरज की बाहों में अब है ये जिंदगी किरणें हैं सांसों में बातों में रोशनी सूरज की बाहों में अब है ये जिंदगी किरणें हैं सांसों में बातों में रोशनी जो ही बदली दिल की ताल है आहा यूं ही आया एक ख्याल है आहा पाते हमें जिंदगी एक बार क्यों न करे कोई कि हम इसका प्यार जाने किसका है हमें इंतजार कि जिंदगी यही है और यही जो भी कल तक बस आरज़ू आहा वो ही पा गए हैं मैं और तू आहा ताने हम हाथों में यूं ही हाथ शहर दिल घूमेंगे साथ साथ सारे सारे दिन सारी सारी रात बरस रही है एक खुशी हर कहीं सूरज की बाहों में अब है ये जिंदगी किरणें हैं सांसों में बातों में रोशनी सूरज की बाहों में अब है ये जिंदगी किरणें हैं सांसों में बातों में रोशनी
All right.
So, how do you all feel? Energized? At least a little more energy than before. Now imagine if just, how much? 2 minutes of movement can fill you up with so much energy. Doing 30 to 40 minutes of movement in the day. Can you even imagine how much more energy you can have? Well, we leave that for you to experience for yourself. And with that, we will move to the next part of our roadmap. And to take that up, I would like to invite Himadri.
Hello everyone. How is the session turning out for all of you? I hope you had a lot of fun while dancing on Suraj Ki Baahon Mein, giving some movement to your body. In this whole session, we are learning about the beauty of movement. And now it's time to understand how you can bring in that beauty in your life every single day. How you can make movement really an integral part of your life. And exactly this we will discuss in the next section, which is how to make movement a habit. And for this, we're going to take help from two best friends, Mr. Perfect and Mr. Reps. Now let's talk about Mr. Perfect once. Now, Mr. Perfect is like most of us. He is super enthusiastic, fully inspired, fully charged up for building the habit of working out regularly. And Mr. Perfect sets a target that he will do a full body workout for 1 hour every single day. That his workout clothes should become absolutely drenched in sweat and super motivated he is right now. Good energy, Mr. Perfect. Let's see what happens. Day 1, he's fully charged up, fully pumped up. He completes the workout, puts a tick mark. Now comes day 2. Mr. Perfect is going strong and he completes the workout. He puts a tick mark in his calendar. Now comes day 3. Still very pumped up. He gets some thoughts in between. 1 hour workout who will do, but he sets them aside and he completes his workout. Puts a tick mark. Now comes day 4. Now on day 4, that enthu is tripping down a little and josh bhi thoda kam hota hua. And he thinks ki I'll miss it for 1 day. Kya farak padega? I'll catch up from the next day. Pakka se. I will definitely catch up from the next day. No problem. He doesn't do the workout. He skips the workout. Now comes day 5. And Mr. Perfect is thinking, yaar, who will take out 1 full hour? It seems too much to the mind. And there's muscle soreness from the past 3 days. Let's take 1 more day of rest and I'll catch up from the next day. Pakka. So he skips the workout. Now comes 6th day. And Mr. Perfect is looking back, thinking, 5 din mein se 2 days I've missed. It's better to start from the next Monday, na? So he skips the workout. And day 7 though Mr. Perfect is waiting for the next Monday, so he skips the workout again. Can you relate to Mr. Perfect's story? शुरू में highly energetic, highly pumped up, and then it fades away and workout gets lost somewhere. Now let's meet Mr. Perfect's best buddy, Mr. Reps. His full name is Repetition, पर घर पे सब प्यार से Reps बुलाते हैं. Now this guy is a little different. He does not aim for perfection. He has a very simple thing in mind कि बस हर एक दिन वर्कआउट करना है, हर एक दिन मूवमेंट करना है, and to show up every single day. That's it. He does not focus on the quality. He does not focus on whether the shirt is getting wet or not. He simply focuses on showing up every single day. Now it's day 1 for Mr. Reps. First day, highly energetic. He puts a tick mark, completes his workout, fully satisfied. Now comes day 2. This time also, still high in energy. He puts a tick mark. He completes his workout properly. Day 3, still the energy is high, completes his workout. Now comes day 4. अब मन नहीं कर रहा to work out Mr. Reps का. He's not feeling like doing a workout. Now he reminds himself of a secret mantra and he says to himself, Mr. Reps, you don't have to work out for 1 hour. Work out for just 20 minutes, but show up. Just show up. And this makes him think, यार 20 मिनट तो करना है. I just have to do it for 20 minutes. Let's just do it. He completes the workout. He puts a tick mark. Now he looks back and sees, wow, I've been doing it quite regularly. Pumped up, completes day 5, day 6, day 7. And he does it for every single day. Sometimes for 1 hour, sometimes for 40 minutes, sometimes for just 20 minutes. He just puts his reps in. He does not go for perfection. And he's just reminding himself of one magic mantra that helped him to show up every single day. And that one mantra is, don't break the chain. No matter what happens, don't break the chain. एक भी दिन skip मत करो. Now many reasons will come up from your environment, from surroundings. Sometimes you're super busy, sometimes you wake up late, sometimes something absolutely unexpected pops up. And it's very, very easy to break the chain and think कि एक दिन से कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा. How will it matter from one single day? I'll do it from next day. Mind will convince us. But remember, those are the most important days to show up. You don't realize how valuable it is to just show up on not so smooth days. So try your level best. Even if it is just for 10 minutes, don't break this chain. So I'll share something personal that has really helped me. This whole concept of not breaking the chain, how I have implemented in my life. I used to struggle a lot with practicing movement every single day. So I joined swimming classes and my class timings were from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. in the night, in the evening approximately. And there were days when I was absolutely regular at it, not breaking the chain. This used to go in my mind. And there were days when work used to spill over, or there's somebody coming at house, or there's some other preoccupation. So I wasn't able to dedicate that 1 hour for swimming. So what I used to do instead is, I used to stay at home, giving this instruction to my mind, Madhuri, koi baat nahi, 1 घंटा नहीं हो पाया. At your home only, do it for just 20 minutes. Fatafat se I used to open a quick workout regime, and just for 20 minutes I used to do, and that helped me put a tick mark in my mental map of not breaking the chain. So that really, really helped me in my personal life. What mistake most of us do is we go for perfection. We think कि अगर करेंगे तो एकदम अच्छे से करेंगे, otherwise तो करेंगे ही नहीं. And as a result, we give it up altogether. And once you start showing up each day, no matter how imperfectly, and then eventually we will be able to perfect the habit. First, a habit needs to be established, and only then it can be perfected. But. Now, what if something really, really serious comes up? Like something that's unavoidable and you just can't keep up to this not breaking the chain rule. Some emergency may come up, some sudden travel plans, you've got sick, any other thing. There can be many reasons. Whenever this happens to you and you have to skip the practice, just remind yourself one simple law, and that is to never miss twice. एक दिन हो गया कोई बात नहीं. Never miss it twice in a row. We don't get derailed by missing one day of practice. It is when we miss for 1 day, for 2 days, for 3 days in a row, and then that habit just vanishes forever. Missing once can be an accident, but missing twice is the start of a new habit, the habit of not doing it altogether. So you can make a rule for yourself of never missing workout twice in a row. Now at this stage, we have all the necessary knowledge to make a very personal movement routine. So let's move to the next section. We'll have to find out about 3 pointers. The first one is the movement that you love, where your heart very, very naturally goes. Whatever you choose, it should really feel like a celebration. मतलब all in all आपको मजा आना चाहिए वो करने में, सबसे ज़रूरी है ये. Now there are so many options that you can choose from. One is practicing yoga, great for flexibility, for strength. Next is you can choose to play a sport. You can get together with your friends. You can sign up for a membership in your nearby club. You can opt for tennis, badminton, volleyball, football maybe. Just getting together and playing a sport. That is one option, a great option. If all of this seems too much for you, then you can simply start by walking or do brisk walking. If you want to level up, you can alternate between jogging and walking also. That's also great. Next up, you can opt for weight training. Now this includes crunches, push-ups, pull-ups, dumbbell workouts. You can do it either with your own body weight or with external weights also. Both are great options. Then there's another option, dancing. You can either join a dance or a Zumba class near you. There are so many centers opening up these days. You can also enroll for an online class or play any YouTube video. Even that works perfectly fine. We all have experienced this sometime or the other. Whenever we dance with our hearts out, like completely, fully into the moment, we feel so much joyful. So yeah, dance is one thing that brings a lot of joy. You can opt for it if this interests you. So basically the section of the movement you love, you can fill it up. But one important point that you can remember is, while filling it up, be as specific as you can. For example, if you really like workouts from a specific YouTube channel, then write down workout series by ABC channel. And once you have identified this, next point that you have to specify is the time. At what time will you do your movement? Think of your schedule, take into account the most suitable time of the day when you're relatively free. Choose a time when you have an empty stomach. Don't plan to exercise right after any meal. Any time that is practical and convenient for you, choose that one. Last point that you have to think about is the location. Where exactly will you do your workout? Where will you go for a walk? Where will you go for your run? Where will you do your yoga? Is it on your terrace or your room, in your balcony, in a public park, in your garden? Where exactly? That you have to mention here. Now we'll club it all together and write one statement out of it. I will, movement that you love, at time, in location. We'll take a few seconds for this short activity. Please be ready with your pen and write this statement in your journals. Take your time for each aspect and write it. We'll meet you right back. So I hope you all have written down your movement routine statement in your Ultimate Health journals. With this, we have come to the end of today's roadmap. And now I would like to invite Subha to announce the challenge for the day.
That was so insightful. Before we move on to the daily challenge, I want to show you a quick summary of exactly where we are today with our Ultimate Health Challenge. We have successfully completed 12 days. Quick preview for tomorrow. Tomorrow, you will learn about some secret friends that you can invite to your movement session to make your movement double effective. These are some things you can do which are free of cost, which require no extra effort, and you can make your exercise session double more effective, double more powerful by simply doing these 2-3 things that we're going to tell you about tomorrow. Also, we're going to have an activity in the session tomorrow. It's a really exciting one. And for this, you need to keep some things ready. You have to keep ready first a yoga mat. If you don't have a yoga mat, any usual rug or carpet will also do. And second thing, you need to wear loose clothes for tomorrow's session. Your exercise clothes or whatever you use for your workouts. Is that clear? I hope it is. A quick update on the Find Your Tribe potluck. If you signed up as an attendee yesterday, then you would have received the link to join your potluck WhatsApp group yesterday itself. If you haven't already, then please make sure that you join your potluck's WhatsApp group. Our potluck is only 3 days away. I'm really excited. And now let us finally proceed on to the daily challenge. So, your daily challenge is that you have to practice a form of movement today that you really enjoy from the bottom of your heart. It could be anything: walking, running, skipping, yoga, cycling, swimming, dancing, anything. Do it for, even if it's just for 15 minutes, it's okay. And then post a photo on the Ultimate Health group showing that you've completed your movement. I want to see all of your photos. Don't skip doing the daily challenge. Remember, without doing the daily challenges, this course is meaningless. It's a waste of time. So make sure you find some time to practice movement and to share your photos on the Ultimate Health group. If you're using a tracking app to track your movement, and if you're too shy to show your face, you could even just post a simple screenshot of your phone having tracked how much you've moved. That's also okay, no problem. With that, let us move on to the quote of the day. Movement should be a celebration of what your body is capable of, and never a punishment for what you ate. We all need to stop viewing movement as an obligation or a punishment, but rather as a celebration of what all this amazing human body that God has gifted to us is really capable of. With that, we have completed day 12. Sattvic Movement signing off day 12. I will see you tomorrow.
Hare Ram, Hare Ram.